Is it on? Okay, yeah, you can tell it's been a while since I've done this. Fucking almost forgot about the little red live button up there. Anyway, what the fuck you doing? Anyway, guys, what's up? And you know what? Welcome to an episode of Raw Material Andy. Yeah, I know, right? Like, dude, where the fuck have you been, bro? We almost thought you were dead, Andy. I mean, Jesus Christ, nobody hears from you anymore. Nobody, like, really sees you. I mean, you post these fucked up jokes on Facebook and you just book, bro, but the physical self, you know, is not usually visual. Well, we're gonna get into that, guys. Look, as a lot of you know, a lot of shit's been going on in the family. A lot of stuff happened in the past 2 years. The last video that you guys know that I did do a couple after my mom's death, and they weren't perceived very well. So I took a break for a while, but that wasn't the main reason. So I'm going to get into a couple different subjects on this video. I'm sorry if it's a little messy. I'm sorry if I'm a little all over the place. Nothing personal. It's just, it's been a while. Of course, Andy always still drinking the goddamn Monster. I'm going to tell you now, this is one of the best. And yeah, and the voice, get over it. I love it. We fucking loves it. Anyway, oh, look at this. Speaking of which, you guys want to meet somebody cool? Come here, buddy. Come here. Hey, come here. I want you guys to meet the Butterstein. Yes, we loves him. Say hello, Butterstein. Say hello to the good people out there. Yeah. Yeah, he really don't care. He's like, you know, fuck them people, just bet me, bro. Anyway, but this is Butterstein. He's gonna be my co-host once in a while. And yes, he loves when I hold his little face. Yes, he does. He's a good cat. I'm such an idiot. But this is what it's all about, right? We're gonna talk about a lot of shit today. So let's get on the hiatus. I'm just gonna be straight up with you guys. Cancel culture. Let's talk about it. I think it's bothered a lot of people lately. And for a person like me, I grew up in the 90s. Right? A lot, like a lot of us did, you know? And I'm sure you guys remember how the 90s were. It was a lot more, tolerable when it came to certain media. Nowadays, you can't sneeze the wrong way or in the wrong tone without someone being offended at the fact that you made a racial remark. I mean, it's like, all of a sudden I'm a racist. Holy fuck, I didn't know that was possible. Jesus Christ. Yeah, this is gonna be some fun shit, but I'm going to be real with you guys with the shit that's going on in the world, with the cancel culture thing. The comedian in me kind of got destroyed. Hey, what are you biting me for? Yes, he loves him. He's an attention whore, and I love him so much. I do. He's my cat. I know this is dumb and random, but who cares? Because this is Andy, and this is Raw Material Andy. But like I said, I really got kind of fucked up. And then, of course, as you all know, the slap heard around the world. I'm not going to reference it here. Don't worry. I will be in the future because I have a lot to say about that. I felt like, honestly, lately, comedy is under attack. I feel like people just don't know how to take a joke anymore. I will say, I gotta give some credit out first before I start this video. Some of my coworkers, I don't know if you're gonna see this or whatever, but I love some of you guys. I really do. You've gotten me through a lot of these years. I'm able to joke with these dudes and the chicks there at work, and they love me, you know. I'm Andy, you know. I'm the fucking crazy guy that runs around like crazy, you know, a monster all the time. But, I also want to, but I also gotta make a shout out to a group that I'm a part of. And if you guys, honestly, want to be accepted for who you are, loved for who you are, and no judgment, join this group that my buddy has, Mark Groft on here. You know, dude, he created this group called Golf Posting a few years back already. Jesus Christ, I don't even know how long it's been. But I'm going to tell you something. For a guy like me, it's been hard to fit in with people. It's been hard, whatever. But those people make me feel really good about myself. A lot of them also have given me the confidence to also do what I do, you know, to get up here again and do this video for my sister. So the Groff Posting, I love you guys. The Boys That Behead the Betrayer, too. I missed the shit out of you guys. I've been following your music still. Don't think Andy hasn't. I've been seeing your guys' families. I've been seeing your success on stage, dude, and I just want to say, dude, from an almost goddamn original fan of you guys. I mean, I remember you guys back in high school, and I'm fucking proud. Cousin Andy is fucking proud of you boys. So, to the friends, to the family that stuck by me too, thank you. Thank you for understanding. I know I just went into a thing there, but the thing is, I felt like I needed to come out with this one with a lot of like appreciation, and to let you know that just because I'm not there in physical form does not mean I haven't been observing your guys' lives and have been very proud of what you are doing. You get a lot of you guys give me faith that there is still good in humanity. Speaking of which, so I went on hiatus. Also, here's where it's gonna get a little deep. You guys know, my mom, my granny, gone right off the bat, just right off the bat. Okay, it's gonna get deep. And I'm gonna be real. My sister Steph and me, we fell apart. We fell apart a little bit. We lost our shit. We really did. I'm not gonna get into my sister's shit. That's her business. That's her deal. I am gonna be getting into her business here in a little bit, but and this is gonna get a lot more positive. Just bear with me here. I gotta get this shit out. It's been 2 years. I mean, I haven't dealt with this, but here's the deal. Me and my sister kind of went on a destructive path. We even almost had a falling out, I'm not gonna lie, and it wasn't over, but we didn't know what to do. We did not know what to do. You know what I mean? We didn't know how to handle the shit. We didn't know how, because I know some of us who were raised, we weren't raised to deal with our emotions the right way. We weren't talked to when we were kids. We were given a bowl, told to hit it and fuck off, or to go outside, or hey, we don't got time, go talk to your friends, and your friends were dealing with the same shit you were. So it's not like we had great therapists growing up in the 90s. We really didn't, because our therapists were our own fucking friends, pretty much, or our friends' parents, which is insane. But you break down things, and when my sister and me, we just had problems. I got into drinking, guys. I'm gonna be real. I was drinking worse than I ever did in my life, and trust me, I've had some times. But I was getting into drinking really bad, guys. So yeah, I lost touch with reality. I'm gonna be real. Part of me gave up. The comedian in me, because my mom was a great comedian, so was a grandma, and when they went, I think everybody can agree with me here, that when someone goes, you literally feel a physical piece of yourself disappear. It's so weird. It's not an energy that could be felt with anything other than maybe close to love. But like, when you lose someone, I seriously believe a spiritual part of your soul goes with them, and it just goes, and sometimes you don't know how to fucking handle it, so you do what you do best. You numb yourself, and that is not a smart choice. If I can give anybody any fucking advice out there, don't resort to drugs and drinking to deal with your problems, man. Talk to somebody, man. Fucking talk to somebody, dude. I had my own goddamn sister right there on the porch, but she was dealing with the same shit I was dealing with. So we were going through some shit, and I'm not going to go into detail, but there was a moment where I almost had to deal with another death in the family, and it would have been one that would have been beyond anything that I could have lived with after that. I'm not going to go into detail. My sister had an accident. I'm not going to go into detail. She had an accident. I almost lost her, right? So one day, about a week after this happened, me and my sister sat down. We had a big talk, guys. Now, this is where it's going to get real. We had a big talk, all right? So, guys, let's be real here. When people die, and it sucks that it has to come to when people die, but unfortunately, it does. When people die, you start gaining perspective, right? You start looking back. You start wondering why the fuck you made certain choices, why the hell you decided to deal with certain people instead of, not regret so much, maybe a little, but more guilt than anything, I think. There was this times I remember hanging out with my friends at the park, and all my mom wanted to do was just sit there and watch As Good As It Gets, and I would be like, Mom, I don't want to watch that fucking movie. Now I'd do anything to fucking watch As Good As It Gets with my fucking mom, or fucking It's a Wonderful Life, or the fucking Wizard of Oz, dude. I'll even do it on reruns now, but you don't get it anymore, you don't have that anymore, so you don't know what to do with yourself. But you start reflecting, and as an uncle, okay, let's get into something great, because I feel like it's too dark for a Raw Material Andy, but hey, whatever. I mean, look at the fucking clothes, man. But by the way, man, look at we'll check out the outfit later. I'm so random, and I love it. Love it. Anyway, gist of it is that me and my sister had this heart-to-heart talk, and we're like, pretty much the gist of ourselves, we were asking ourselves, what the fuck were we doing? What are we doing? Yeah, there's 2 kids in there, man. They're fucking Luis, man. My nephew Luis, guys. Let's get into that a little bit. My nephew Luis turned 16 this year, guys. Yeah, I'll say it again. 16, 1-6. You didn't hear that wrong. 16. I don't know if it's me trying to convince you, or if it's me trying to convince myself I'm not old and that time is flying like a motherfucker and that boy is taller than me. Jesus fucking Christ. He's such a good kid, man. But 16 years old, awesome fucking kid. Loves his sister. Reminds me a lot of me, of course. I'm going to talk about, reminds me of me, how he is with his sister. They're doing good, man. Nyla, dude, just turned 9. Sass. Fucking sass. Dude, I tell you what, anybody who knows my sister from the past, right? If you remember how she was, right? Just throw a preppy ass Steffi on there, and dude, you got Nyla, because I tell you what, that girl, I love her to death, but man, she is gonna give my sister a run for her fucking money, too. She is a gorgeous little girl, right? And she's super fucking smart. And I'm thinking to myself as an uncle, all these little boys I'm gonna have to talk to because, like, dude, oh man. But I love her to death, dude. She's the plastic princess of the house. She is the fucking queen, obviously. She's an amazing kid. They're amazing kids, and you saw the excitement, and it hit us like, dude, what are we doing? We gotta stop this destructive shit, dude. This is not the way to do this. What are we showing the kids? That you can't deal with your problems unless you fucking, fuck yourself up into almost goddamn near death? No, that's not acceptable. It's unacceptable. It had to go. So me and my sister sat down and we're like, Andy, look. She said, Andy, I'm scared. I don't know what to do with life. I know you are too. I admit it, for once in my life, we were scared. It was hard for me to hear my sister say that because, guys, my sister is probably one of the strongest women I know in this world, and I'm not just saying that because she's my sister. Like, she really is. I can't go into a lot of detail about the things she's dealt with in her life, but if you read her poetry, which we will get there, you will understand who she is. Now, my sister's dealt with a lot of shit. She has raised her kids the best she could, and she does awesome. There are days where she really thinks she's like a shit mom, and I could almost, like, if I knew a hitting woman was a thing and I knew she couldn't kick my ass, I'd probably slap her upside the head and be like, Steph, what the fuck are you thinking? You're an awesome fucking mom. Like, she is an awesome mom. And I know my sister's gonna see this video, and I just want to tell you, sis, I love you. And I know this video is a little random, but dude, I'm gonna tell you right now, man, I'm proud of you, and I'm sorry that I'm having this personal discussion about us on here, but I feel people need to know so they understand. And the point is, guys, we came to this discussion that one thing that I wish I would have had more of was more pictures of my mom, my granny, more video recordings of my family, more something else to remember them by than just these memories. Because, guys, memories, unfortunately, it sucks, and it's nothing we can do about it. I don't understand why we're not looking into more, technology to help us reserve memories inside of our head better, whatever. I like the idea of, in the new Batman movie, how he records everything during the day. I'm down with that. I'd be totally fine. I don't know, man. That would suck to have. I mean, is there a Visine for that? Recording contact lenses? I'm not sure. I don't know. We're going to have to ask that dude. I don't remember what his fucking name was. The contact guy. There's a Visine for that. And he's like, wow. I remember the guy. I can't remember his fucking name. Somebody's got to tell me his name. It's going to bother me all night. Like, it's going to fuck me up. But anyway, me and my sister made a decision. Let's just break it down. Me and my sister made this decision that we're done playing around. We need to do something so these kids ain't in the same fucking position we were. Not have anything to remember them by. Not have pictures, not have video, not have nothing but these memories that could go away. I fear having dementia because I don't want to forget my mom. Not gonna kidding. So, we came to this conclusion. We're gonna clean up our shit. I quit drinking, guys. I haven't been drinking for a while, and I know it makes it hard. It doesn't make it hard for me to hang out with people that drink either. The only hard part about it is I miss it. I do. But it is too fucking destructive for me, guys. Let me let you in on a little secret here. When I was sitting in that fucking shed over on the other side, because I have a new setup, which we are going to get to. But when I was sitting over there, guys, I was drinking a lot, and I was thinking thoughts that I haven't had since I was probably a teenager. And if anybody that knows me when I was a teenager knows those thoughts were very, let's just say it, suicidal. I started to realize that the drinking was putting me in a dark spiral where I was seeing myself in situations I didn't want to see. I was seeing my life, and I finally woke up and decided that this is not the uncle I need to be. I need to stop this shit. I got a sister in there that needs me too, man, because she's fucking losing her shit. She's got kids. I can't do this shit anymore. I can't. So I stopped drinking. In order for me to quit a substance, though, guys, I do have to stay away from it for a little while. So there was part of the hiatus as well. I quit drinking and I needed to stay away from it. And I didn't want anyone to take it personal, okay? Had nothing to do with you. And if anything, I missed the fuck out of hanging out with people. I missed the fuck out of going to shows. I missed that shit. It's just I needed to take care of some things. I needed to get my fucking family back in order. And that's what I've done. So, me and my sister decided that we're done with the shit. We're done with the crap. Andy, we need to move on from... I'm sorry, I dropped a cigarette. We need to move on from the negative, dark part of this show and get into the fucking bulk of it all. We're going to get into some really exciting shit here, guys. We are. But we made a decision that from now on, my sister made a decision, okay? That was awesome. Me, I said, you know what? Fuck cancel culture. Okay? Fuck cancel culture. I am so fucking tired of your people's intolerance of people's sexualities. I am fucking tired of the hatred against race. I am tired of this fucking misguided division of males and females. You all need to stop. Sorry, you need to stop. Because it's pissing me the fuck off. Okay? Let me touch base on something. The trans thing, I'm not going to go into deep thing. I'm fine with it. Okay? I'm fine with anything. As long as you don't use it for evil. Okay? If a guy feels that he's been a female all his life and he wants to go and get some operation so he can feel good about him fucking self, let him do it. Okay? Let him do it. Do not give him grief for it. Okay? As long as that guy ain't fucking out there raping kids as a dude and then decides to turn into a woman and then gets away with it, that is kind of the area that I can understand. The point is, there's too much hatred in this goddamn world. Okay? We need love. Yeah, the goth guy, right? The dude who dresses all black. Oh my god, shouldn't you be talking about Satan and death metal and all this other shit and eating babies? No. My dark persona has nothing to do with the extreme enlightenment that is inside of me, because that's another thing I took the hiatus for, is because I couldn't stand the hatred. I couldn't fucking stand it anymore. It was driving me nuts, dude. Sorry, I went on a tangent there. So me and my sister were done with this shit, so I also decided that I am going to come back and do videos. I am going to go into more detail about my shit later. But you know what? Enough of Andy, enough of the bullshit, okay? I'm sorry, guys, I did go off on a rant there. Just bear with me here, okay? Because this is going to be some good shit. Now, I said something about my setup, right? Okay, now before I show this thing to you guys, if any of you who really know me, I love J.R.R. Tolkien, okay? I love his work. I love The Hobbit. I love The Lord of the Rings. My favorite work of his, even though it's technically Christopher Tolkien's deal, he put it all together, was The Silmarillion. And I'm going to tell you guys now, you need to read that, because The Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit is a very brief history. What the fuck am I doing? Whatever. That'll come. But the reason why I told you that is because my setup is very Middle-earth based. So you guys want to see it? Okay. Alright, so, I'm going to give you a little bit of history here, and then we're going to get into the main fucking event of the show. Alright, guys, so here's the deal. I am sorry if my camera's a little messed up, my phone, cracked screens, how Andy is with technology, but here's the deal. So, I love art. I'm sorry, I got my I'm like dropping shit. I love art. I love visual art. I like poetry. I like songs. I like everything. I think I'm pretty artistically sound for the most part. I love the shit, but I do love Middle-earth. I do love Tolkien's work. I feel, it's kind of cool that I'm talking about writing, because we're going to be talking about my sister's poetry here in a little bit. But there's one thing about me that I think other people could probably relate to. So I'm going to put this out there. So do you guys ever find, I'm sure you all find an artist who write things, right? Or somebody who created a fantasy world that for some fucking weird reason you feel a connection to beyond anything you've ever read, beyond anything you've ever done. It gives you feelings and makes you feel things that you don't normally feel from the normal basic things. Like, for instance, I could read the Harry Potter series, right? And it's good, it's whatever, and not feel the emotion and the amount of just connection that I feel to Tolkien's stories. There's a stupid part of me that kind of wonders if I have a partial part of his soul in me somewhere, because I feel like I need to be surrounded by his work. I need to have that little part of my world be a bigger part, a very just teeny tiny part of his very big, beautiful world. So to get into that, I want to show you guys the new setup. I'm proud of it. I'm going to be real with you guys. It was a very expensive setup. My grandmother would be very disappointed with me right now. The whole, like setup I had before, she would have loved, because it was under like $100. This one here, I'm not going to go into detail because I'm a little ashamed of the fact that I did go a little overboard. Hey, whatever, dude. I work hard, live life. And I'm going to give you another piece of advice. If you're thinking about buying something right now and you don't know if you should, buy it. Buy it. Buy it. Your happiness is more important than worrying about stupid other shit. Fucking buy it. Is there an album you wanted for a band for the past month? Buy it. Is there that shirt you're looking at? Hey, girls, is there that outfit that you know is going to make you look hot? Fucking buy it, because you got one fucking life. So, with that said, the setup. Okay, so we're gonna start I'm gonna give you an overlook. Now, bear with me because I gotta kind of show you guys through this view what it looks like. But here we go. This is kind of the pan. We're gonna give you a panner here. Yeah, panorama, whatever you want to call it. I'm not up with the times on. We're gonna get a more closer look at things. But as you can see, it is all Middle Earth. So let's start off with this here. I'm sorry about the reflection stuff, but I decided to pretty much get these paintings that I thought were really fucking cool. I'm going to pan as slow as I can. I'm sorry if I'm not really getting them in the screen. But yes, dude, I fucking absolutely love all of it. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. There is no, organization to the reason why I made it this way. I just felt it was awesome. There are, as you guys can see, of course, right there. You see it? You see that? I'm sorry. I can imagine that whole thing. But of course, not all who wonder are lost, and that's real. So, but we gotta zoom in on a couple really cool things about this, okay? Because there's my Middle Earth fucking map, guys. That thing is wood etched. It's from a company named Z-Wood. They got a lot of different sizes. And I'm going to tell you what, it's probably one of my favorite pieces on the fucking wall. Yes, it is. And of course, we got the ugly ass. Look at that ugly fucking system, dude. Let me get in on that. Look at that. Look at that PS5, dude. That thing is ugly as fuck. I'm going to be real. I'm not down. And then we got of course, the Resident Evil 2 or 4 remake with, dude, that fucking game right there. Man. We'll get into that some other time. Of course, we got the Switch, the TV, basic setup, it's whatever. So, yes, let's do this. Alright. So there's the setup. I know, it's kind of, OCD's kicking in a little bit. Let me straighten it out. Oh, I see. I can see it over there on the side, and that's bugging me. Oh my god, my disorders are coming out on camera. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Oh my god, dude. Steph's gonna have a kick at it. She's like, bro, dude, you're so fucking crazy. You know what? This is as good as it's gonna get. That's a good movie too, as good as it gets with Jack Nicholson. You guys should totally watch that shit. Okay, so here's what we're gonna get into now. My setup, yeah, it's cool, it's great, it's whatever. I'm glad if y'all liked it or whatever. If y'all are Tolkien fans, I will take pictures or whatever and probably post them later on and stuff like that. I have sayings over here and stuff like that. Of course, my cat is in here with me. He's pretty fucking cool. But let's get into what it is. So, what decision did my sister make? Everybody's like, Andy, you said something about 2 decisions. You told us about us. You've been ranting on about your bullshit all the time. So what about that's it. What about what your sister did? Right? Okay, so let's go back years ago, back when I couldn't fit first of all, check out the outfit. What do y'all think? Look at that. That is a sexy fucking guy. I don't know what to tell you. Tell you what, man. I'd be like, Sorry, I was actually licking my own face in the screen. I'm kind of forgetting that I'm somewhat live right now. Whoops. Anyway, So, what did my sister decide to do? Now, you know what? Fuck it, let me show you. My sister decided to do this right here. Let me kind of block that light a little bit so you guys can get a nice little view at that beautiful fucking piece of art right there. This here, guys, is called Truce to Be Spoken, okay? This is my sister Seth's book. I am sorry about the lighting a little bit, guys. I'm still working out some kinks. I got ideas. I got some people helping me with the green screen and all that. But let's get into this book right here. But before we get into this book, I want to give you some ideas with it, of course. It's a very nice book. Okay? Very nice on the spine. As you can see there, it's pretty nice. You know, there. Of course, it has in the back, it has my sister's, you know, face right there. You know, it describes everything. This is my sister's first full-length poetry book. This is not the first time she has been published, though. I just wanted to make that clear. My sister has been a poet all her fucking life, and an artist. In fact, I did make a comment to her that I love her art 100 times more than her writing, and it's nothing personal because she knows I absolutely love her writing too, because I do. My sister has a way with words that are just spectacular. She's really in depth with her shit. I'm telling you that right now. But pretty much the gist of it is you can get this book pretty much anywhere. Anywhere you can get a book. If you really want to know where to get it, go over to my sister's Facebook page. She has it all over the place over there. And guys, do me a favor. You know, if you've read my sister's book, if you haven't, you know, give us some feedback. Give her some feedback on it, dude. You know, if a poem in here touched your soul or hit you in some way or you can relate to it, dude, go over to her page and shoot her a comment about it, dude. Let her know. Let her know what this book means to you, because I'm about to tell you what this book means to her, okay? All right, now I'm going to put it down for a second. I hate having to put it down because it's so beautiful. Yeah, I'm gorgeous, but look at this fucking thing. I mean, I'm not one for pink, but I look really good with this book. I mean, I should walk. Maybe that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start walking down the street with my sister's book and be like, "Hey, check it out, man!" And go get, so you're a goth and you like poetry? Yes, he does. But anyway, just be about comedy, but who cares? But anyway, that is my sister's book. I was gonna do measurements and all that because I know some of you probably have certain bookshelves, but I'm gonna be real with you. It's a pretty. I mean, if you want to hold it up to one of these, it's about like that. So it's a pretty, I'll just say it about the size of an Old Testament. Which is perfect, because I told people that this book is like my sister's version of her own Bible, her own life, okay? But let's get into this a little bit. Alright, so my sister has been a writer forever. I mean, forever, okay? And I'm going to prove it to you. If any of you see this video, and you hung out with my sister in the past, you will be able to recall this very specific thing. You would never, ever, ever find Steph without at least 2 notebooks and a whole fucking, it usually was a leopard print type thing of gel pens, erasers, lead pencils, color pencils, all kinds of shit, and a sketch pad. Because this girl would walk around town in school always prepared for an artistic or a writing event or inspiration. That is a true fucking writer, an artist right there, to be able to recall that. I remember times of just sitting at my granny's house, right? Sitting at my granny's house, me and my sister be out back, and yeah, I'm going to talk about some weed, because you know what? I do smoke weed. I am all about it. I know this is my sister's video, but people need to get over the shit, okay? People who know me know that I'd rather you smoke some weed than go do drugs, okay? I'm just going to say that now. And you know what's cool is even me and my sister, after all the years, for past, decade or so, we've been on the same page about things, which is cool, because me and my sister didn't always get along with shit. You know how it is. Brothers and sisters. We're pretty much, excuse me. We're pretty much Irish twins. Actually, me and my sister are only a year, a month, and 16 days apart. So we're kind of Irish twins. Not the actual definition of it, but we pretty much fucking are. But she has been writing forever, guys. One of the books that I hope she does in the future, my sister is planning on coming out with more books. She is going to come out with more. We'll talk a little bit about that later. But the one book I can't wait for is when she finally comes out with like a greatest hits, which she's gonna come out with a greatest hits, and she incorporates her art as well into that book. That is one I can't wait to see, because to see both of my sisters' abilities in the same medium would be so fucking cool. To be able to open a page and read my sister's words and then sit there and then look at a picture that she drew or painted or did out of charcoal. I mean, I'm sorry, as a brother, I'm a huge fucking fan of that. Now, a lot of people are like, what is the deal with promote? I want to promote my sister's book because I want to promote my sister, because I don't think people understand that I live with my sister a lot, okay? I try to help as much as I can with the niece and nephew. It's not always easy. That whole, it takes a village to raise a kid. Well, it takes a goddamn city, okay, to raise two. I can't imagine three or more. It'd probably be a country nor the world that has four. But the point is it takes a lot to take care of kids. And I think the question most likely Steph would probably get asked the most is, why did it take so long? Why did it take so long? Guys, let's be real, man. I mean, I think anybody can relate that, you know, when we're kids, we believe we have this unlimited source of time and energy and beauty and all that shit. And then we hit our 20s and we're like, okay, well, the beauty part's a little but I still feel, energy, a lot of time. And then you hit your 30s and all of a sudden you have 2 panic attacks. And you're wondering what the fuck happened, right? You're waking up sounding like a Rice Krispie treat after, like, it's bad, dude. I wake up cracking worse than that. I'm the literal definition of a cracker, and I know that's kind of a racist thing or whatever, but whatever. I'm a white guy insulting myself as a white person, so go fuck yourself. But I swear to God, I get out of bed and it's like, whoa, bro. I sound like, you ever see them Exorcist movies when they start, like, tweaking their fucking, like, that's the sound my body makes. That, or maybe the demon is actually coming out. I mean, I don't know. I have to talk to my dad since he might be a possible priest. I don't fucking know. I don't know what he's doing nowadays. But, anyway, who cares? Point is, my sister wrote this book, and I think it's awesome. She's been writing poetry forever. She's, when she was 17 years old, she actually won a reward in, I believe, California, New York City. I don't know. But she actually has an award already for being published. A fucking medal for being So this is not like a thing she just was like, oh, I'm just going to write all of a sudden. No, this has been my sister's life work. Okay, this is what she does. Yes, she is a mom first before anything else, but if you don't know that, she is a fucking artist / writer and a damn good supervisor. I shouldn't even say that on video, but she's damn good at leading. My sister has been a damn good leader in life. So pretty much, she came to the decision to write this book, right? And now what's cool is I got to be there from the beginning of it all, guys. I mean, my sister's been writing the poems in this damn book. In this book right here, these poems, some of them are older than your children ×2, okay? What I'm saying is that this is not just a book of 90 poems, okay? This is a book of my sister's life, dude. Okay, I got deep when I told my sister I am going to use a certain line that may be whatever. But guys, look, okay, the realization of me and my sister came that we need to start preserving our mind and maybe even ourselves in objects. Yeah, it kind of sounds a little, I don't know, Horcruxy, right? Maybe a little The One Ring, right? But we feel that you can preserve your spirit in objects, whether it's through words, whether it's through camera, whether it's through nothing. I truly believe that. Okay, how do you explain the fact that I could pick up an object and didn't have memories of it for years, but my granny dies and I go pick up a doll that I got from Alaska and go back to every fucking moment it was in the room with me and her? Don't tell me it's not real. People have abilities, and this is my sister's right here. This fucking ability to write, to speak to people, to speak to their fucking souls, and that is what this book does, okay? This book does a lot more than just speak to you. It relates to you. This book is to show you guys that it's not about whatever. It's not about like money, blah, blah, blah. It's about getting the word out. It's about the fact that you are not alone, right? There is a poem in that book, or I'm sorry, yeah, in that book for everybody. Everybody. And I do mean that. And I mean in my sister's life too, because there's a poem in there. Okay, I gotta tell you this story, because this is so my sister was going through the process, right? She went through it all, man. She fucking ended up, she ended up going through it. She paid the money to get it done. And I'm gonna tell you guys, look, my sister's anxiety was through the roof during this whole process, because this was big for her, dude. This was big for her. You know what I mean? This was like her buying her house big for her. Okay, I know that seems mediocre to some people, but it was big for her, and I get that. Okay, so when she came out with this book, she didn't know what to do. She said, Andy, I need, bro, I don't know if I'm done. She said something, I need a sign, bro. I need some kind of sign I'm doing something right. She was nervous, dude. She was. And I'm going to be real with you guys, dude. Anybody out there who has ever created anything, you cannot sit there and actually tell me that you've never had that little flicker of fear that somebody might not like it, or that it might not be received well, or that you might have fucked up, or it might not be a good idea to do your shit. Trust me, I've been in my headspace for 2 fucking years now over comedy because of what's been going on. But my sister needed a sign, right? Let me show you that sign. The first fucking poem of the book is what told my sister she was on the right path. And if you guys think for a second there aren't signs out there that's telling you you're on the right path, then you need to look a little closer. But here's the deal. So the first poem of my sister's book. Okay, of course, we got the inside of it. It's nice black and white, truth to be spoken. I like that. It's pretty good. It's a nice deal. Sorry, alright? But the first poem that gave my sister the sign she needed to be writing this book was right there. Right there. A letter to Mom, which I am going to read, by the way. Okay, so this is the opening poem, okay? This is the one that starts the whole thing of my sister's book. I told her I was going to read maybe 1 or 2, and then this is the one I wanted to read because I feel like this one here was when we saw this in black and white, when I held this book for the first time in my life, and I read that, I felt like all my sister's dreams finally came true. And, it's crazy. But it says, a letter to Mom, because I was thinking about you, missing the things we do. I kept my promise. But right now, it's you I miss. Wondering where you are, hoping you're not too far. The tears are just enough. Being without you is so tough. How am I the strong one? In all this pain, I am done. I tried to send you pictures of the kids the other day, and I remembered you would never see today. Aunt Dawn's gone nuts, and I kind of feel sick to my guts. It's lonely here without the presence of you near. No guidance or wisdom, but a weird sense of calm changed me forever. The empty part of me, is the worst part to grieve. Now it's only pictures that speak of a time when you were real, and in that moment I feel relieved in the memory. That's to my mom, guys, when she passed away. That was the poem that my sister read at my mom's funeral. Signs, guys. Like I said earlier, if you have that gut feeling, dude, go for it, dude. Go for it, man. Go for it. So my sister published this book, and it's been out for a couple months now, and it's been nothing but good reviews on it. My sister is really, really proud of herself on this one. She really feels like she created something truly beautiful in her life. One of the regrets my sister has only about this book, when it was finally done, when we were sitting there celebrating the fact that she was a fucking author. I mean, I always thought my sister was an author. I didn't need a fucking physical book to tell me nothing. My sister is an author. She is an artist. I don't need any other proof other than what I've seen. But the point is that book is nice to have, the only regret I think my sister really has is the fact that, and we both discussed this too, that I was going to put this on the video, that, it happened after Mom and Granny. And, I think there's a thought process of thinking they're never going to see this, but I don't believe that. I know for a fact they've already read Steph's book. I know for a fact that they know all about that. Because regardless of whether people are gone, dude, they still know things. You can't truly believe that when somebody dies, that's it. Like, I don't fully believe that. My sister had, we both had a hard time with my mom's death. So this right here is an accomplishment of my sister's that is huge. And yes, it does suck that our grandmother and our mom couldn't be here to see it, but it does not take from the fact that I know they are very proud of my sister. There are poems about them in there. And it's good. Now, my sister did want me to read a lot more of her poems out of the book, but I feel that maybe the author herself should do that. So, guys, here in the future, my sister is planning on doing some book readings. I'm actually, she got a Facebook quite recently, and I told her that I feel personally that it would be cool if she did, like videos or whatever the case it may be of her actually reading her poetry herself, because there is some shit in there that I just feel, I could really read it good, I can make it good, but my sister would just sell it perfectly because she's the one who wrote it. I'm sorry, that's just the way it is. But, from a brother's perspective, though, man, dude, I've always been proud of my sister in life, guys. You gotta understand, one thing my real dad always said, and I knew he was going to come up in this video, it don't matter. The one thing my real dad always said in life is, Andrew, make sure you and your brother and sister stay together, because when your dad's going to be gone one of these days. I'm sorry, I'm doing his voice, whatever, just going. But the gist of it is that he told us that we should stick together, and me and my sister took that very seriously. Guys, like I said, we had a dark time. We had a rough time. Things were... when you lose people, sometimes you don't know what to do. You don't know how to handle it, especially when it's like boom, boom, boom. It's like, fuck, dude, can I breathe? It's like, you ever see those movies where somebody's tortured, like they're holding their head underwater, right? And they pull them up just a little bit to get a little gas, and then they push them right under again. That's how I felt for 2 fucking years, dude. That's how I felt, okay? I don't know how else to explain it. That's how my sister felt. We were fucking drowning, and we just needed somebody to let us up for air for a little bit. Drown is cool. We can handle that, but we just need a little bit of air. That's all I'm asking, right? So my sister decided to write this book, and like I said, we've been through a lot, man. I lived with my sister for a good portion of the decade, and a lot of people used to ask me questions about that. They probably think it's weird. They probably don't understand it. So let me elaborate, since I'm just gonna bring this up too. For those of you who made some very nasty incest-like remarks, you can go fuck yourself. We don't do that in our... Well, okay, let's just say, we don't tolerate that in our house. Sorry, we do not. That shit is fucking just unacceptable. I'm sorry. There's some things I can't accept in the world, and incest, rapists, and pedophiles, it's just so weird. But the point is that I am here. My sister very much knows that, she knows too. I could easily move out, go get my own place. I would still pretty much be here, like almost every weekend, hanging out and shit. It doesn't matter. But the point of the matter is that me and my sister decided to stick together because our family is getting smaller and smaller to nothing almost. To where my sister even made a huge decision lately. This is another thing that happened. My sister decided to get a hold of some of the people on my father's side. I'm not going to comment too much on that, other than I will say 80% of it has been very positive. It's been good. I'm stoked that we've done it. So it's good. But the point is that you just sometimes got to take time for yourself. Do something for yourself. And that's what my sister did. She made this book. She made this awesome fucking book. Okay? Now, as a brother, like I said, I'm very proud of my sister. I love my sister to death. I respect her a lot, man. I'm going to tell you guys, every fucking day, alright, I see that woman come home, right? She gets some coffee. She fucking gets her kids up for school, but in between that time of 5 to whatever time she has to get up, she is sitting here working on her art. She's sitting out right in that porch. And the reason why the cover is special is a chick sitting in front of a tree. or back to a tree, or just a chick in a tree in general. Because my sister every morning sits out on that porch in front of this tree we have in our yard, and she literally creates what I have in my hand right now, and she is still doing it. Her office consists of a front porch and a spot at the kitchen table, and she created something beautiful. I'm not down in that at all, because my creations come from what you just saw. I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean, I need rehab, guys. I do. Because, I mean, is there a point to where I could take it too far with the Tolkien thing? I mean, yeah. I don't know what to say. I love it. And I love this shit. Okay? So, point of the matter is that my sister created this book, guys, and it is awesome. I'm proud of my sister, dude. I'm proud of her. I can't really go into detail what I can say here, man. Like I said, I watch her every day. I've watched her raise her kids for the past 16 fucking years, dude. She's kept this house in order. I help where I can, guys. I do. I help where I can, and I know she appreciates me all the hell and back. And the reason why I live here is because my sister wants me here, guys. Sorry. And you know what? I have no issues with that, because you know what? I get to watch my niece and nephew grow up. I get to be a part of their fucking lives, and that is worth everything. So yes, am I proud of my sister? Fuck yes. Is it just because of this book? Fuck no. If anything, don't get me wrong, this is a big accomplishment, but this is definitely below a lot of the bigger ones that I'm very proud of her for. Okay? This is not just, guys, it's not just a book. Okay? I know, I mean, yeah, in my hands, it's just a book. But this is a part of my sister, guys. This is a part of her mind. This is her wisdom, and she is giving it to you. Okay? She's giving it to you. Now, I want to tell you how hard that is for her. Okay? It's very hard. She was very, very worried about purchasing this book, but you know what? She did it. And she fucking did it. As she always does. It's one thing about my sister, man. She sets her mind to shit, she gets it done. A lot like my fucking great-grandma. Tell you what, and they were born the same day, so it makes sense. But the gist of it is, guys, as a brother, I am very proud of my sister all around. I love her work, obviously I do. It's not just, I'm her brother, so, it's not just I'm saying that. Like, I truly do love her work. Like, if I wasn't her brother, I was some dude, whatever, out there, and I stumbled upon this book, I would have loved it. It's a very good book. I know it's kind of weird, because I didn't really say much about whatever, because I mean, what can you really say? I mean, I live with the fucking author, so it's awesome. I mean, I live with an author, dude. That's cool, man. You got an author and an artist, and then you got me, the fucking comedian, Andy the Black. Sorry, it's my Astari name, and if you don't know what an Astari is, you're not as much as a nerd as me when it comes to this shit. But, regardless of the case, when I received this book, man, I'm gonna be real with you guys. I teared up. Because it's like I get to hold my sister's life work in my hands, dude, and it's so cool. And the only reason why it looks this crisp is because I literally put this thing away to keep it safe for months. Everybody's like, "Well, Andy, I've already read all this since I was a kid." And it's not like I ain't gonna scroll through it now and still read it, because let me tell you something, dude, there's some good shit in here, guys. Some very real shit. This is my sister's raw material, okay? So, I'm not gonna sit here and be, I'll go buy this shit, but yeah, go ahead and buy the book. Yeah, buy the book. It's gonna help my sister's kids, because that's what this is all about. It's what this is all about, guys. This is all about my niece and nephew. I know it may be selfish. It may be stupid. It may be like my PlayStation 5 is going to get passed down to my nephew. All my money and shit's going to my niece and nephew. I don't have kids, blah, 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 blah. But that is the decision that me and my sister came to. We need to preserve ourselves somehow for them. Yeah, they're going to still go through grief, but it won't be as bad as ours. Prepare your children ahead of time, guys. Reserve yourself somehow, some way. Rather it's through poetry, rather it's through pictures, rather it's through art, comedy. I don't give a fuck what it is. It could be Play-Doh. It could be a shit fucking statue. I don't care. Preserve yourself for your children, because they're gonna need to remember you. And this is how my niece and nephew are going to remember my sister. They're going to be able to scroll through this book and remember how fucking amazing their mom was, how cool it is, how she used to talk, They're not going to forget her voice and her mannerisms and the way she used to place words because it's all here. That is what's important about this book. It is literally my sister's legacy. It is what she's leaving behind for her children. Now, with that being said, I'm happy. I've been really content lately, guys. I've been pretty happy. I would like to do more videos because I'm going to be real. I was very nervous about doing this one. I know when I rewatch it, I'm going to be like, oh my God, Andy. And I really hope I did my sister's book justice because honestly, I can't do it justice because you have to experience it for yourself. You have to. It's like when somebody says, hey, have you ever seen Cradle of Filth before? Man, it's really fucking cool. Well, I have seen Cradle of Filth before. But do you know what it's like for me to describe it to someone that hasn't? I can't tell you how that feels because you gotta do it yourself. I'm telling you, you do. And we loves the Cradle of Filth. Yeah. Yeah, and you know what? I love the voice, okay? It's gonna be in my videos and all that stuff. But alright, I want to try to wrap this shit up a little bit because, like I said, but this is what this was all about. The whole spiel, the whole thing was all about this book right here. Alright? It's oh man, it's still unbelievable that I'm sitting here holding this book, you know? It's whatever, dude. It's my sister's work, dude, and it's crazy. It's fucking crazy, you know? I can't tell you guys how fucking proud, seriously, I am to be holding my sister's book, dude. How fucking cool it is to see my bookshelf, right? Just imagine this. Imagine, here, we'll go back. We'll go back, right? Imagine this, you know? We'll do a little Golden Girl skit. Imagine this. Andy's bookshelf, 2023. You got Stephen King. You got J.R.R. Tolkien. And then you got Lewis Duncan. And then right in between the Silmarillion, right behind there, you got Stephanie Schaefer, author of Truce to Be Spoken. What the fuck, dude? Right? That's like having a Behead the Betrayer CD in your collection, knowing you grew up with those boys. That is what I love about this book, because it is someone I love doing something they love, putting it out there for other people to have. I went on to spiel about appreciation in this video to certain people. I just want to say I appreciate all of you. Anyone here who has come to watch my videos and can tolerate my zany, wacky fucking demeanor, and dude, I'm sorry. I know I keep saying it. I look fucking good, dude. Like, I mean, I keep seeing myself in the camera and I'm like, yo, bro, yo, give him a little butt shot. Yeah, give him a little of that. Yeah, there you go, bro. Yeah, give him a little, you know, give him a little curtsy, you know? Oh my God. Okay, yeah, I'm a little egotistical at the moment. But the point is that, God damn, dude, like, you do need to shave though, bro. Anyway, raw material, guys. This is what it is. This is me to you. So, okay. But there is the book, man. This is a great book, guys. And seriously though, I just want to tell you from my sister's perspective that anyone who's bought this book, she really appreciates it, dude. And she loves the fact that you guys have, really supported her through this, because you have no idea. This did cause her a lot of anxiety. It did. It did. But it was worth it because, dude, you know, the day my sister received this book, I'm going to give you guys kind of an idea because you didn't get to see it, but the day she received this book, she just sat there, right? She unveiled this package. She didn't even pull a book out of the box, guys. She just sat there and just looked at that cover. And you just saw it. You saw it. You saw the past 2 decades just come in those tears and that big smile when she lifted up that first book and saw her fucking face on the back of that cover. Dude, and as a feeling for her brother, that was excellent to be able to see. So yes, I'm very proud of my sister. And, dude, I hope I did justice for this because let's be real, like I said, you gotta read it to understand. I can't really give you much detail about it. I will have her ever do a random read here. We're just gonna pull her open. Always Better Days. You know what's fucked up about that, guys? is before I started this fucking video, my sister pulled out this very poem and said this is one of her favorites. And I just oh, and look at the poem next to that. Nyla Jade. Signs, guys. Signs. I was meant to do this video. Now, always better days. I was gonna, I can't get over it. I'm not kidding, guys. My sister literally made a mention of this very fucking poem, and I can't wait to see her face when she watches this video and realizes that this happened. And then, of course, Nyla Jade, right? But we're not gonna read Nyla Jade because that's for my sister. That's for her deal. But we are gonna read Always Better Days. So, I'm told I'm an old soul from an ancient role. This heart is different from other people. There are ones who may confuse it as evil. Of course, they have no clue, something so true. Because today, everything is differently portrayed. Following the new ages, not putting me in any cages, afraid of their own shadows, following others where they go. I'm not programmed to accept this illusion, riddled with confusion. I was raised strong, not to go along with everyday defeats. Because deep down in me there is no retreat. But through the imaginable, tell stories to others that are never dull. They have no recollection of what you speak. Puppets who just take their seats, not this girl. I have memories that would make your head swirl. No relation to the kind. Wouldn't be able to picture it, even if you were blind. I really need to progress in this message, trying to keep this vestige alive. Nothing left to hide. The old ways are dying. Drones in the skies always spying. Greed across the land, trying to manipulate all of man. I do not believe force is needed. If we stand together, the mission would already be completed. Nevertheless, I am not going to kneel like the rest. Convict me of my old ways. But those were the better days. That right there is going to blow my fucking sister away because she mentioned that poem before I literally just came out of here and read it. And I did not know where it was at in this book, guys, because I can't remember shit like that. Signs, guys. Like I said, look for them. They're everywhere. They will guide you, okay? I'm not saying, your religion, whatever. What I'm saying is look for them. Because my sister looked for a sign and she found it. And now she is an artist, is a poet, and is a goddamn good mom. So, and probably the best sister. I mean, honestly. And it's not just me saying that because you're going to see this or whatever. Like, I really do admire and respect my sister. And I really hope I did justice here for this video. I know it's a little random. It was a little back and forth. Guys, you got to understand this is what Andy is, dude. Let's get into it. So, to end this video, I want to kind of talk about what's next. Is there going to be a next? Am I only going to pop on here once in a while? I have some ideas. I do. What I plan on doing, hopefully, is getting a green screen and stuff like that. Because I'm going to be real, guys. I would like to mix in some gaming, some old memories, some stuff like that. I would obviously love, I mean, I know you can go on YouTube anywhere or whatever, but I would love to start talking about some Middle-earth, some things that I am passionate about. Because, guys, let's be real. What was my goal? Well, my goal was to preserve myself right here. So that my niece and nephew one day can look up and not forget my voice, not forget my face, not forget what I look like, and not forget how fucking goofy Uncle Andy was. Because, dude, like, let's be real, guys. Wow. Woo! But anyway, man, fucking cheers to every single fucking one of you. I want to say right now, seriously, though, I miss this. And I miss a lot of you. And if you have not seen me for years, please do not think I have not thought about you, because I have. Like I said, boys from BTB, fucking love you guys. You guys are doing awesome. My coworkers, thank you for dealing with life with me every fucking day. My family, love me or hate me, I love you guys. No fucking remorse. No fucking regrets, no nothing. I just love you guys. Alright? I understand it's hard to accept someone like me. I mean, come on. I'm myself. I do not kneel to nothing, which is why I think that poem fucking hits me worse than anything. Point is, is that I love you guys. All right, I love every single one of yous. Every single one of yous. And I only want you guys to do one thing, as I always say, right? Just spread love and laughter, because that is the only fucking thing that matters on this planet. All this other dumb shit that's going on, guys, let it go. Let it go. Okay? Yeah, we know there's idiots running this country. Let it go. Okay? Go to work and do what you can for your family while you fucking can. Because look, shit's getting crazy out there, guys. Oh well. This has been all of our lives. Okay? All of our lives. So I'm going to, I guess, leave with this. Alright? To remember this. And yes, I hate to quote the great Tolkien. Right. But we're going to do it. Okay? You know, when it comes to how I believe in things, guys, I believe good, evil. That's it. People have the right to do what they need to do. People have the right to do how they need to do things. I will not ever agree with pedophiles or rapists. Sorry. You will not ever convince me that's okay. But I cannot disagree with other things. I do wish we would fight the drugs a little bit more, because I do feel that marijuana and alcohol is more acceptable than the others. My opinion. But look, dude, it's what it is. But I think the reason why I love this quote is because it's one of my favorites, and it pretty much defines these 3 quotes that are hanging on my wall right over here. And it pretty much goes like this. So guys, to quote another amazing author that's on my shelf, sharing the same shelf with my sister Steph. By the way, guys, again, this book is amazing. And please, by all means, I want you guys, if you get this book, to please give my sister some feedback. Tell her stories, man. And if you have to go into your personal life and you don't want to do it on the wall, shoot her a message, man. Shoot her a message. If one of the poems has touched you in life, or have made you, or hell, maybe even if it saved your life, let her know, man. Let her know. Because an author and an artist love feedback. They need that shit. Okay? So guys, look. From the, I guess, friendly neighborhood goth guy of Hanover, PA. I'll tell you guys that I love yous. I love every single one of yous. I love your families. Alright? I want you to do whatever it takes to keep your children safe. And it doesn't matter what you got to do. Do it. Okay? Do it. Because that's what my sister does as well. It's what I do. And my niece and nephew, you protect the ones you love. So with that said, guys, as you know, I love Tolkien a lot. So I think I'm going to go out with this, with the perfect little 3 sayings here, because like I said at the beginning of this video, like I kept going into, I keep mentioning me and my sister made a decision. We made a decision, Matt. Well, it's interesting because think about it every day, guys. We get up every day, we get dressed, right? We drink our coffee, you know? We open the door, and it's a dangerous business going out your door. You never know where you might be swept off to, right? But if you don't keep your feet, there's no knowing where you might be swept off to. I totally fucked that up. I'm sorry I fucked that up, guys. Oh my God, Andy. I could feel Tolkien just reaching out and like grabbing my balls right now and being like, bro, you are a piece of shit. You totally fucked that up. No, I would hope not, because I mean, that would be weird for a ghost to do that to me. I've never been fucked with. But the point of the matter is, guys, is that evil is kept back by like a lot of things. So write, draw, bring art, man. You guys want to really destroy evil? Put more good and love in the world. It's that simple. Be more tolerable. Okay? Because, dude, we don't have a lot of time left. So, with that said, I want to wish you all a very good evening. Sorry I did mess up that little Tolkien thing back there. And I just want to say, seriously, guys, just be safe out there, man. Be safe out there. And just love, man. Love and laugh, dude. Love and laugh. Because that is all that fucking matters, really. And, to all the friends and all that who haven't seen me for a while and stuff and all that, I do love you guys. I do have a birthday coming up. I will post about that some other time. But like I said, guys, I wanted to hop on here and just shoot the shit and spread the fact that my sister wrote this book and to just share with you guys a little bit of, my own personal thinking. I know it was probably like a roller coaster ride without seat belts and any type of constrainment, and you probably feel like you're going to throw up because I'm just all over the place. But hey, that's me. So guys, all right. Well, yeah, I think I'm gonna maybe chill and play some Resident Evil 4, hang out with my cat. And I don't know, man. Just chill for the rest of the night. So, hey guys, stay safe. Stay safe. And for those of you that came and watched the video, thank you. For those of you that are about to watch the video or whatever, thank you. Please comment. Like I said, yeah, man. But this is it right here. Truth to be spoken. Like I said, I'm very, very proud of my sister for this book and pretty much everything she's fucking done in life, man. Yeah, like I said, my sister is one of the greatest people. She really helped me out with a lot of problems too. She really set my ass straight a couple times, and I think that's what being a brother or sister is all about, guys. And what being siblings are all about is no matter how uncomfortable it can be, sometimes you gotta push people in the right way. And even when it comes to something as simple as this, because I tell you what, my sister needed a lot of reassurance during this. And I will tell you guys right now, she edited this whole thing, okay? She did it pretty much all. She chose this cover, she did everything. So this is her work. So thank you guys for dealing with me on this one. I really, like I said, it's been a long time since I've done this. I will be hopefully recording more. I know I say that a lot, but I actually do want to do that more because, like I said, I have a goal. I need to preserve myself. So we are going to do that. And you guys are always welcome to jump on and watch. You guys are always welcome to ask me questions. And with that said, guys, seriously, if you read it, I hope you love it. If you didn't, don't talk shit until you do. So, yeah. I mean, there it is, man. Oh my god. I'm gonna be real. I personally think this is probably like a shit video. I mean, that's just me. That's just my, mental disorder saying, hey, Andy, I do look good, though. I will say, oh my god. Everybody says I look like my dad, but I don't know. I think I look like me. Yeah. Whatever. Gotta go. Right? But anyway, from me and of course, wherever the goddamn Butter Stein happens to be, we loves him. We fucking loves him. My cat. We will see you next time, guys. Like I said, love, laughter, happiness, and another thing, be more fucking tolerable. Please, just be more tolerable, okay? Because we all remember what it's like to be made fun of and to not be accepted for what they are, especially me. So I'm going to tell you now, be more tolerable, more love, more happiness. So, this has been Andy of Raw Material Andy, and I really, really, really hope you guys enjoyed this. I know it's just some dude talking on a screen about whatever random shit, but this is, like I said, what I'm going to do in the end for my niece and nephew. And I know I talked about some dark shit, okay? But alright, guys. Oh, there's the Butterstein. Butterstein, you need to say goodbye properly, my boy. Come here. Yes. There he is. Say bye, Butterstein. Say hi. Say hello. No, he's not about it. He's kind of a dick. He's definitely... I love him. But alright, guys. Anyway, for me and Butterstein, we'll see you next time. Mwah.